experience. It's the teacher of all things. Its lessons propel you forward to overcome obstacles and learn how far you can go. It's what makes you, you. And it's at the heart of every Macquarie University degree. It means you can combine virtual and on-campus learning and personalise your degree. With courses co-created by industry leaders and degrees with inbuilt internships, you learn directly from those with experience. When you're powered by our collective, you get the experience you need to get ahead. You become more than just you. You become you to the power of us. Macquarie University.
Good afternoon. Our third session for today. It's been a long day, but welcome. Very important occasion, particularly for graduands on my right and parents and friends who've come to support them. We hope you have an enjoyable time. A few things to run through first. Got to make sure all mobile phones have been turned to silent. We'd appreciate that. You're welcome to take photographs, but we ask that you don't stand and impede the view of people behind. Nor we ask you that you don't stand in the centre aisle or approach the stage at any time. If we need to evacuate, please follow the directions of the security staff. They're not here now, and I hope we don't see them at all today. Graduands, one other thing. Today's ceremony will be streamed live on Macquarie University's YouTube channel. So if you miss today and you go to sleep, you can watch it, play it back on the YouTube channel later when you go home. Graduands, if you've ordered plaques or frames, please collect those from the desks around the side. When you go out later, you go around the side where the refreshments are, and they'll be around there. There's also facilities for portrait photography, and that's just inside the building and behind this hall. Okay, so avail yourself of that opportunity. There's also available a HD video, if you like, of this ceremony. You don't buy the video as such. You give them your details and they'll send it through the ether and you can catch it when you get home. So that's available as well for purchase. I think that's about it. It's always the case, isn't it? There's always something you miss, and then when you get home tonight and go to bed, you're like, should have told them that. Anyway, cloaks, stuff in the cloaks. If you've left anything in the cloakroom, please make sure you collect that, certainly before you go home, but as early as you possibly can after the ceremony. Okay, thank you. Now I do need to talk to graduands. Well, welcome to graduands. And I use that word deliberately, graduands, ending in NDS. And I'll explain why. You probably know that already. Welcome and my congratulations to you. Well deserved. You put in a lot of hard work. 3 years, 4 years, 7 years, 8 years, 10 years, I don't know. But a lot of work. And you deserve to be here, obviously. Now what's going to happen? Well, you're going to graduate. That's what's going to happen. That's the main thing. But there's other things that happen as well. The official party will enter the hall shortly. They'll take their position on stage. You'll be asked to stand for that. And the national anthem will be played. And we ask you to remove your boaters, or your bonnets, as these are called. The boaters are the flat ones. They used to be called mortarboards, but maybe a lot of cement workers were working around at the time. But put them back on, see? Tassel on the left, okay? Tassel on the left. If it ends up anywhere else, there's some young women around the back that sort all of that out and make sure your robes are sitting comfortably, okay? They end up not sitting comfortably anyway. But anyway, They'll sort that out to help you. After the anthem is finished and you're sitting down, there'll be a welcome to country from Uncle Chris Tobin, followed by the presiding officer will address you. And following his address, there'll be an occasional speaker, a bit like a guest speaker. I think they just use the words differently, but they will give you an address as well. Then there's the important part. As I say, it's when you change from graduands to graduates. So the NDS becomes TES. So graduate. Now, some of you have graduated, obviously. If not here, then some other university. But I'm glad you're here. You finished at A degree here. Best university, I reckon. Anyway, you'll be asked to stand. Presiding officer will seek assurance from the acting registrar that you've satisfied all the requirements for the award of your degree. Now, you have, okay? You're intelligent people. You wouldn't be here if you hadn't qualified or satisfied the requirements. But it's a necessity, okay? It's a formality that we must go through. So the presiding officer will confer your degrees upon you. You'll sit, and an usher will collect the back row. Now, your seat tickets, you've got those. Bring them with you. If you put them in your pocket already, that's fine. We don't want them. They're yours. So we don't have any use for them after today. So bring them with you, and what we'll do is we'll put them in a certain place. So I hope the number corresponds to the seat that you are in, because if you're not, it mucks it up for us around the back. So we need to make sure that we give the testamer to the right person. So the back row, someone will take you around the back. I'll be there, and I'll give you one of these. Okay? It has your name there in the window, and your testamers and transcripts are in there. With your ticket, if you don't have a pocket, we'll slide it in there. Okay? Now, mobile phones, if you have one and you don't have a pocket, prefer to leave it in your pocket if you have one. If not, bring it with you. So what I'm saying is don't leave anything behind. Okay? There's a reason. Bring your phone with you. We'll put it in your hand there, and we'll put that in front of it, and you hold it like that. Okay? So it's always in your position. So again, we'll check your name. We'll give you one of these. You walk up the ramp behind that wall to an usher in that far corner, a marshal or a university person will check your name again. They'll ask you to walk across to the presenting officer who is at the lectern on your right. Presenting officer will read your name. Now, the PhDs and Masters of Research here at the moment? Any Masters of Research? Good, couple there, good, excellent. Presenting officer not only will read your name, but will read the title of your thesis. Then you walk across, okay? After the reading of the title of your thesis. Presenting officer will do that, acknowledge you by touching their bonnet. We ask you to do the same. Just do that. It's a formal thing, but it's a polite thing to do. You walk across the stage to here, where your photograph will be taken. But by chance, you walk across here and you say, I forgot to do that. You don't have to go back and have another go. Okay? Just keep walking. To here, you meet the presiding officer and will shake your hand. Okay? And you hold your testamer like that. Now, this is important. This is a very important occasion. Just this aspect itself. It's your official photograph of your graduation. Okay, so have your photograph. Smile. Keep your eyes open. Look happy. Okay, because when you get around the back and you look at all the photographs on the wall and you say, oh, I don't like that one. I've done whatever. You can't come back and have another go. Okay? So it's the one-off only. So look your best. shake hands, walk off through that opening, back to your row. Okay? Now, you won't necessarily be in the same seat. It's highly likely you won't be in the same seat. However, our PhD graduates, you have the front row. Where you are now, you'll be in that row, okay? Not necessarily that seat, because you will be out first and you'll go up that end when you come back, okay? So out there. And everyone else, we ask that as you come off the stage, fill up the row, fill up the next vacant seat. So you may be in a different row, probably not, but anyway, I can't guarantee that. Depends how the seating goes when you come back. So you've all come back, sit down. One of you fine folk will come up here and give the graduate speaker's address. And we have a candidate for that, do we? Or do I pick one? Someone here just giving the graduate speaker's address? Ooh, no, I can't pick anyone. So maybe they're coming a little bit later, or they're not prepared to put their hand up. Oh, we have one, do we? Graduate speaker down? Oh, welcome. Good to see you. We do have one, so you can all rest easy. The young woman will come up and from this lectern give the graduate speaker's address. Then there'll be a musical interlude, and then the presiding officer will close the ceremony. You'll be asked to stand eventually. The academic procession will leave the hall centre aisle. We ask graduates to process 2 rows at a time, follow them out through the centre door, right around the outside where the refreshments are. And that's where you can meet up with family and friends and celebrate. Now, I mentioned mobile phones earlier and where we can put them in there if you don't have a pocket. We ask that when you're on stage, there be no selfies. Okay? We appreciate that. Pardon?
Have others tried doing that before?
A long time ago. And a very well known, it was in the other E7B where we graduated over there, and a well-known Australian actor was the guest speaker that day. They did a selfie, and that person was not happy at all. Not very happy at all. So we've asked you not to do it, okay? I think it's proper not to. So yes, it has happened. Maybe more than once, but yes. Anyway, so we asked no selfies on stage. So at the centre aisle, meet up with family and friends and have some refreshments. It's all 0 alcohol drinks, unfortunately. We used to have some bubbly. Oh, it was wonderful. Everyone rolled home drunk. Anyway, you didn't have to party afterwards. You partied here. Anyway, look, I'm being stupid now. But look, enjoy yourself, have fun, and with your photographs, make sure you smile. Enjoy.
Congratulations on your graduation, the start of a bright future, a future that Macquarie University wants to share with you. As a graduate, you are now part of our alumni community, a vast connected network that spans the globe, with thought leadership and networking events, locally and around the world, where you can connect with other alumni, find a future employer or employee. Also, as part of the alumni community, you have access to a wide range of benefits, including special discounts, free access to the library for life, an alumni e-magazine, special events, networks, and career and professional development opportunities. We celebrate and champion our graduates' stories and achievements, so stay connected and stay informed. Graduation is an amazing milestone and one step on a lifelong partnership with Macquarie. That's you to the power of us. Stay connected by letting us know where your journey takes you. Simply update your details at mq.edu.au/alumni.
Oh, hello again. Shortly, the official party will enter the graduation hall. When they've taken their position on the stage, Advance Australia Fair will be played, and we invite you to join in the singing of the national anthem. Could you please stand for the academic procession?
Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are one and free, with golden soil and a well for toil. Our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty, rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains, and let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Please be seated. Distinguished guests and graduates, I would like to invite Uncle Chris Tobin, representative of the Darug people, to offer the traditional acknowledgement of country. Uncle Chris.
Thank you. Budri Warrigal, everyone. Good evening. And Nalawa, welcome. I belong to one of the local Aboriginal families of the Darug people, the traditional custodians over this part of the country. I wish to firstly pay my respects to the country and its people by acknowledging that we meet today in Wallamata, ancestral home of the Wallamedigal people. I would also like to thank the university for their invitation to join you today for this and this grand occasion. This acknowledgement is important for our people and much appreciated. My family, in fact, descend from Yarramundi, a respected elder and cleverman of the Burruburungal clan during the early years of colonisation. He saw that our survival in this new world could best be secured if we could learn more about it. So he enrolled his daughter, Bullangai, or Maria, into the Native Institute, a school set up in 1815 by Governor Macquarie, offering formal education to Aboriginal children. Maria studied there for several years and used her newly acquired skills to lobby and ultimately secure some land for herself and her family out along the Richmond Road. Other Aboriginal families soon joined them, and it became known as the Blackstown, where the present-day city of Blacktown gets its name. We are very proud of her, as I'm sure your families are of you here this evening. And with good reason. Your success is our success. Your advancement, our advancement. Now, that was probably better understood in traditional times when camp groups were smaller and clans abided by strict sharing laws, which meant the food that you caught and brought back was distributed throughout the rest of the camp. Your skills and good fortune were thus enjoyed by all. Your efforts literally nourished the rest of the community, and you in turn were looked after by them. Yes, we can live quite beautifully when we work together. Our Aboriginal ancestors certainly lived well in many respects, and I use occasions like this to offer themselves to you as a model or a benchmark on how good to expect our lives today. You see, when Captain Cook arrived here a little over 200 years ago, he described the people he encountered as one of the happiest people he'd ever met. They owned nothing, he wrote, but the tools they carried. They were naked and made their shelters from the bark of trees without cutting them down. They also fed their families from the earth without excessive tilling or clearing. There was no slavery, no rich and poor, and no homelessness, no rents or mortgages. Armies were unheard of, as were forts, jails, or even fences. People cooperated to collect the resources that were needed, which were then shared out according to strict Aboriginal law. Our lands are maintained in their natural state through fire and responsible harvesting. Our rivers and waterways kept clean and unpolluted, with people drinking out of them as they have done here for the past 30,000 years. So remember, this is not a vision or an ideal to strive for. This is normal life for us, and for the longest time, and not that long ago. So there is no good reason why we should expect less for ourselves and our children than what our ancestors have enjoyed. Admittedly, there's a lot more of us. However, we are a clever people, and there is still much magic in the world, I like to believe. So graduates, I would say expect great and wonderful things from your life. Life is good, we are naturally happy, and normally very good at looking after each other and the planet. I would just ask that you share your skills with the rest of us and keep following that beautiful spirit within you that got you this far. Do this, and I'm confident we can put together a world we can be proud of and a future that is worthy of our children. We can all do our bit. I'll do mine by winding up now and letting you graduate. Just want to say congratulations to all of you. Have a wonderful evening and all the best in our collective futures. Thank you. Yano.
I'm pleased to introduce Deputy Vice-Chancellor and Registrar of Macquarie University, Professor Rawdon Wilkinson. Deputy Vice-Chancellor.
Thank you, Chris Tobin, for that wonderful acknowledgement of country. We have a very special connection with country here at Macquarie University, and I would like to also pay my respects to the Wallamatagal people of the Darug Nation for their custodianship of the lands and waterways that we're currently located on. Pay my respects to elders past and present and extend those to all of Australia's First Nations people. Distinguished guests, graduates, colleagues, it's my pleasure to welcome you here today for this graduation ceremony. I bring with me a special greeting from our Chancellor, our Vice-Chancellor, from members of the University Council, our governing body, along with their hearty congratulations to our graduands for what they have achieved. I extend a special welcome to families, friends, and supporters of our graduands. The fact that you've been invited to share in this day is proof positive that you have played an important part in shaping the successes that we are gathered here to celebrate. I'm particularly pleased to see so many younger members of our community here today. You are especially welcome. At Macquarie, we believe that all celebrations are enhanced by the presence of children. So parents, guardians, please don't feel the pressure to keep your children quiet. Please just let them be. They are, after all, future Macquarie students. And we are all part of a wider Macquarie community. Graduates, you've worked incredibly hard to get to this point. and you should feel rightly proud of what you've accomplished. Completing a degree is never easy. It requires a desire to realize your dreams, a passion for inquiry, and a determination to succeed. Well done. I'm so pleased to be able to congratulate each and every one of you. In many ways, today marks the end of one journey and the beginning of the next. This room is very much symbolic of that transition. You entered as graduands, eligible for your respective degrees. You leave as graduates, looking forward to futures of extraordinary possibility. It's worth dwelling on the journey that you've taken so far, what this room means, and what lies ahead. Each of you came to Macquarie with a unique set of hopes and dreams. Only you will know those hopes and dreams. And while those sat around you have been animated by unique possibilities only known to themselves, you all chose to come to Macquarie so we may help you along your way. I'd like you to take a moment just to look around at your peers. Think about the hopes and dreams that brought you here, and imagine what brought others here too. Because it is in this room that your individual aspirations come together to create an extraordinary force that will shape the future. And it is here that we wish you well for what lies ahead. A little later, you'll come up on the stage and receive your degree. Remember that the steps that you take as you walk across this stage represent a transition in your life. Savor those steps. Don't be anxious, nervous, or terrified. Enjoy them. They are as simple as crossing a platform from one train to the next. In this case, one that will soon depart on the next phase of your life. Shortly after you receive your degree, you'll have your picture taken. This will help you remember that it is in this grand hall that you took the next steps on the realization of your dreams. It is our hope that today is a very happy and memorable occasion for all of you. At its very best, a university education takes students on a mind-expanding journey during which time the horizons of life possibility are broadened to an extent that had not previously been imagined. This is what we provide at Macquarie. We offer an encounter with knowledge and its application that sets you up to succeed in life. The provision of such a transformational experience requires that we have first-rate educators, some of whom are with me on the stage, passionate for and committed to the craft of education and the pursuit of understanding. But good teaching requires more than just good pedagogy. It also requires imagination. Without imagination and an appreciation of as yet unthought possibility, you would not be able to use what you have learnt and translate it into positive change for yourselves and our community. As the late science fiction writer Ursula Le Guin put it, imagination is the single most useful tool humanity possesses. All of us have to learn how to invent our lives, make them up, imagine them. We need to be taught these skills. We need guides to show us how. Guides like my colleagues on this stage. Without them, our lives get made up for us by other people. It is this capacity to teach wisdom through the encouragement of imagination that is a hallmark of educational excellence and is a Macquarie advantage. It is our way of multiplying your potential. And it goes without saying that we pride ourselves on the quality of the education that we provide, the support and facilities we offer, and the community we have all built. The transformative effect that a Macquarie education will have on your lives is matched by the transformation of our own institution. It is 60 years next year since we were established. And in combination, we have generated transformative effects in transforming our own institution and the lives of all of those who've studied with us. We are a thoroughly modern university, forward-thinking with an fathomable aspiration to do good in the world. And we are all agents in that endeavour. It's an exciting time for Macquarie University. As you will, I am sure, have noticed, we are nearing the completion of the development of our physical campus. What a beautiful place it is. I hope that you all take time before you leave to immerse yourselves in our glorious surrounds, as well as to take advantage of our wonderful facilities. While we are always looking to transform understandings of the world and the way we convey that knowledge, the things that we value about Macquarie will never change. The warmth, friendliness, inclusivity and compassion that are hallmarks of our university will endure. This is who we are, and it will continue to be so. Remember, you will always be welcome here and forever part of our community. More than 230,000 people have graduated from Macquarie University. Over 16,000 of those have graduated in this very hall since it was opened in 2020. We count among our global alumni graduates from more than 140 countries. We are, as our Vice-Chancellor puts it, distinctly Australian and thoroughly global. We will always be a leader in education and in the accumulation of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. However, our collective journey is about building community, where we have shared values, things in common, and we care about each other, even when our points of view diverge. In just a few minutes, it will be my very great honour to confer degrees upon you and welcome you as lifelong members of that community we proudly call Macquarie University. Before I do that, let me introduce our occasional speaker for today. It is a great honour to introduce Wayne Byers. Wayne is a Macquarie alumni, graduating with honours in economics before also completing the Macquarie Masters of Applied Finance degree. Wayne's early degree was with the Reserve Bank of Australia, which he joined in 1984. After more than a decade with the RBA, including a secondment to the Bank of England in London, he transferred to Australia's new banking and finance regulator, the Australian Prudential Regulation Authority, on its establishment in 1998. Wayne subsequently held a range of senior executive positions, covering both its policy and supervisory divisions. In late 2011, Wayne left Australia to take up the appointment as Secretary-General of the Basel Committee on Banking Supervision, the global standard-setting body for banks based at the Bank for International Settlements in Basel, Switzerland. Probably one of the least known about but most important institutions in global banking. I think you'd agree with that, Wayne. Wayne held this position until his return to Australia in mid-2014 upon his appointment as chair of the APRA, taking overall responsibility for the safety and stability of Australian banking, insurance and superannuation industries. During this time, he was also a member of the Reserve Bank's Payments System Board and the Australian Council of Financial Regulators. Wayne served as the chair of the APRA for 8 years before standing down in October 2022. He's currently working as an expert advisor for the International Monetary Fund on banking-related matters. It's my great pleasure to introduce Wayne Byers to you. Wayne.
Thank you and good evening. Professor Wilkinson, members of faculty, staff, distinguished guests, and of course graduates and their families. It's a great honour to join you today. I've actually graduated 3 times from Macquarie, although not in this wonderful hall. But I graduated when I completed my bachelor's degree in economics. I graduated again when I did my honours year. And then I graduated a few years later when I completed the Masters in Applied Finance program. So I am something of a graduation groupie. But I do understand how important this ceremony is to all of you who are either graduating today or celebrating with someone who is. It's an occasion of much joy and happiness, and I particularly want to congratulate all of today's graduates. Now, my role here this evening is supposed to be to offer some words of wisdom to those of you who are graduating based on my own personal experience. Having looked at what I'm going to say, I have to confess I'm not sure my message is particularly profound. But on a positive side, I think it's pretty simple and therefore it's easy to remember. And that message is, make it count. Now, what do I mean by make it count? Well, let me make 3 points. So first of all, your education is a gift, so don't waste it. There's no doubt some of you sitting in front of me now who are thinking, just hang on a second, if my degree is a gift, it's one I had to work very hard for. And I'm sure you did. But nonetheless, my experience is that whatever effort you put into your education, it's going to reward you many times over through your life. Your education will provide you with opportunities and experiences that would otherwise not be available to you. In my own case, my Macquarie qualifications opened doors for me, provided a platform for a wonderful career. I've had the chance to do many wonderful jobs, and I've lived and worked in many places around the world. And my education, particularly the Macquarie component of it, has been the foundation of all of that. So it's something I'm very grateful for. Now, I am at this point the only member of my family that's actually completed a university education. And that's a title that I hope to soon shed as my 2 sons embark on their own university degrees. But that status has, to date at least, it's served just to highlight the opportunities that I've had that have not been available to others. It would have been a pity to waste them. So make yours count. Second, I hope you won't view today as the end of your learning. I hope those of you who are graduating today will certainly be rightly proud of completing your degree. But I also hope you won't see it as the completion of your education. Indeed, maybe the most important thing I learned at Macquarie was I actually like to learn. I hope you've also come to appreciate the value of learning and the benefits of an open mindset and continuous curiosity that they can bring to not just your career, but your life more generally. So take advantage of that. The good news at this point is that your learning from here on doesn't need to involve lectures, assessments, or exams. But you should use the foundation that your Macquarie education has provided you to constantly seek out new thinking and to challenge your own thinking. Learning is going to hopefully be a lifelong project for all of you. In doing so, you'll not only be improving what we economists rather dryly call your human capital, but more importantly, you'll be equipping yourself to help solve many of the challenges that we grapple with in today's society, whether it's the climate transition, reducing inequality, finding new ways to fund essential services, harnessing technology to deliver consumer benefits, or improving housing affordability, just to name a few. So again, make it count. And that brings me to my third point, which is blessed with a wonderful education and the mindset of continuous learning, you have the foundations of a fantastic professional life ahead of you. And as you embark on that career, it would be remiss of me, as someone who's worked for 38 years in the public sector, not to ask you to think about spending at least some of your working life in the public sector, working for the good of the Australian community. Now, too often I think the terms public sector and public servant get used in a fairly derogatory manner. You know, we've all heard the slow, wasteful, inefficient, or choose your own negative adjective, public service. I think that's sad because the concept of serving the public is actually a very noble one. It's one that should be inspiring and exciting, and it's unquestionably positive. And we live in a great country, and we should all aspire to play our part in making it even better. Now, reflecting on my own career, I have to confess I didn't set out with such, noble ambitions and lofty goals. In fact, in my case, it was simply the fact that the public sector, in the form of the Reserve Bank, was the first organisation to offer a rather gormless 17-year-old teenager, as I was then, a job, and without too much thought I took it. But over time, I came to appreciate what those working in the public service do, the greater good that they seek to provide. The more you do it, the more the sense of public service grows on you. Opportunities for me regularly arose to do something different. It might have turned out to be more lucrative. I doubt it would have been more enjoyable, and it certainly would not have been more fulfilling. In case I haven't sufficiently sold you on the idea yet, let me just finish with a quote from a 21st century American politician. Now, this person is one of the more wise and thoughtful and deep thinkers in today's American political system, which sadly is not saying too much. But nonetheless, he said something true. He said, "Help others and give something back. I guarantee you will discover that while public service improves the lives and the world around you, its greatest reward is the enrichment and meaning it will bring to your own life." Now, you may not recognise who said that, especially because I didn't attempt his Austrian accent, but that was the great thinker of America, Arnold Schwarzenegger, in his term as Governor of California. So he's not all brawn and no brain after all. So what could be better than having a deep sense of satisfaction of doing something important, doing something that makes a difference, not just for you, but also those around you and the community more generally. In other words, you really make it count. So with that message, I can only again congratulate those of you graduating today. I hope that, as I did, you've very much enjoyed your Macquarie experience. Be proud of what you've achieved and take the opportunity to celebrate what's undoubtedly a wonderful milestone for each of you. And then make sure you make it count. Thank you.
My sincere thanks, Wayne. What a great occasional speech. Give something back. That's got to be a maxim for all of us in life, actually. The rewards that come with that to the community, to ourselves, to our own enrichment, I think are incredibly strong. Graduation is an important part of the university calendar, and my colleagues and I very much look forward to these ceremonies and to conferring degrees on those who have met our requirements for such awards. I now call on Acting Registrar Professor Mariella Herberstein to formally certify the eligibility of those who have met the requirements for these awards.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, I certify that all of the candidates being present here today and those who are absent have satisfied the requirements of the Academic Senate for the degrees they are to be awarded. Would all candidates for admission to degrees please stand?
In the name of the Macquarie University Council, and by my authority delegated from the Council, I admit each of you present here today and those who are unable to join us to the degrees for which you have qualified. Congratulations.
Graduates, please be seated. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, the graduates at this ceremony are from the Macquarie Business School. I now call on Professor Leonie Tickle, Deputy Dean, Research and Innovation at the Macquarie Business School, to present the graduates. Professor Tickle.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, the graduates at this ceremony are from the Macquarie Business School. Macquarie Business School represents the modern version of the long and storied history at this university of teaching the next generation of leaders in the fields of economics, finance, actuarial studies, business analytics, marketing, management, and accounting. Our school prides itself on a simple and singular focus: you to the power of us. The philosopher Aristotle, the teacher of Alexander the Great, once said that education must prepare a student for the pursuit and attainment of a happy life. For Aristotle, personal fulfillment came only when one was thrust into challenge and through adversity achieved one's highest potential. At Macquarie Business School, our mission is to empower you by challenging you to reach for your potential. We develop both skill and wisdom. Skill in the foundational training of data analytics, critical thinking, teamwork and communication as manifest in the challenges you face in your classes, in finance, management, economics, marketing and beyond. And wisdom, so that equipped with one of the finest educations this country can offer, you strive to make a difference in the world, to leave it in a better state than you found it. Profound change is upon us today. The scale and combination of technological, environmental and societal change poses tremendous risk to people and planet alike, but it also offers great opportunities. I've every confidence that each of you who sits before us today will rise to join the highest echelons of leadership in Australia and within our region. Sitting amongst us are tomorrow's CEOs, tomorrow's members of Parliament, public administrators and future academic leaders. But as you leave today as a graduate, I want you to remember this most important quality of a Macquarie University graduate. Macquarie University is a public university committed to the public good. Therefore, when difficult challenges come your way, the question you must ask yourselves is, how will I serve the common good? Deputy Vice-Chancellor, I'm proud to present to you the graduates from Macquarie Business School whom you have admitted to degrees or awarded diplomas. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Applied Finance with the degree of Bachelor of Actuarial Studies, Amishi Mittal. Liam Nguyen. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Applied Finance with the degree of Bachelor of Commerce Professional Accounting, Divita Agrawal. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration with the degree of Bachelor of Commerce Professional Accounting, Shiv Kumar. Shrishti Moody. Andrea Oliva. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Business Analytics with the degree of Bachelor of Security Studies, Tyson Wood. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Commerce Professional Accounting with the degree of Bachelor of Business Analytics, Hassan Jakura. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Commerce and Bachelor of Information Technology, James Bugden. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Professional Accounting and Bachelor of Laws, Rail Rami. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Actuarial Studies, Jimmy Afanis. Ba Son Lam Phan. Patrick Saba. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Applied Finance, Niharika Vijay Ramrakyani. Zi Ki Wong. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration, Thomas Curry. Medina Eldon. Piper Hillier. Claire Wild. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Business Analytics, Weifan Zhang. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Commerce, Amrut Kiran Ahire. Alyssa Aiello. Yifan Bay. Lachlan Bell. Sahil Bardwaj. Abena Brefo. Thomas Bullen. Ewan Campbell. Alexander Casbolt. Tian Casey. Ki Yan Roshni Chan. Hugh Kwan Cho. Aidan Aaron. Jeff Feng. Selena Feathers. Reese Frangiskatos. Smaran Giri Prakash. Oliver Hannell. Samantha Harley. Yuan Hart. Crystal Hermes. Neve Hill. Huan Jun Huang. Kam Huang. Akbar Ahmed Junayed. Kaishava Kantan. S.M. Tanzib Asan Khan. Marlene Huzam. Huyen Mi Lei. Jet Lilioya. Peter Lenados. Kahu Matsumoto. Angelina Mazzatelli. Madeline Mellor. Ethan Mort. Veronica Musa. Rupafadzo Mujere. Nicole Murphy. Daniela Necessian. Malianne Nguyen. Ngop E. Nyi Nguyen. Victoria Pashalis. Jordan Petrushevsky. Nabanita Rahman. Mohammed Fahad Rezwan. Yuele Ruan. Samay Kumar Rungta. Joshua Ryder. Safia Sajad. Jessica Chagrin. Zarin Tusnam Shurna. Annalise Sue. Xinghan Sun. Alasko Tan. Sabrina Trohithis. Dominic van Gestel. Lauren Whitfield. Joel Alfred Wijaya. Ryan Wood. Guoxin Wu. Zhiying Wu. Xiaotong Shui. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Commerce Professional Accounting, Zheyi Liu. Xiaowei Yung. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Economics, Anthony Capreas. Zemina Mandor. Josip Mijatovic. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Global Business, Robert Hill. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Marketing and Media, Ella Atherton. Rinka Capewell. Charlotte Richards. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Professional Accounting, Noor Arena Natasha Binti Asmaran. Jonathan Kim. Twinkle Kalyan Lakani. Sernshun Nathan Lowe. Serchi Shan. Emma Taylor. Abhilasha Upajai. Ashley Whiteley. Darren Yo. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Diploma of Business. Elizabeth Lonergan. Michaela Muddle. David Jung. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Diploma of Marketing and Media, Samantha Stubbington. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of Finance and Master of Marketing, Drisika Ketan Palicha. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of International Business and Master of International Relations, Mohana Ahmed. Victoria Apuzzo. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of Management and Master of Marketing, Suhas Kare Harish. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Marketing and Master of Media and Communications, Christian Leon Riofrio. Tejasvi Panda. Aravind Venkatesan. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Global Master of Business Administration, Ashish Johri. Goas Mohiuddin Ansari. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Accounting, Bikramjit Sung Arora. Hausu Chern. Rakesh Ramesh. Akash Tyagi. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of Applied Economics, Ankita Bista. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Applied Finance, Reese Corrie. Callum Hughes. Max Korber. Manchi Joshua Lowe. Daniel McCarthy. Charlene Samantha Ng. Van Verdnaak Ong. Daniel Vanderhave. Zer Young. Ji Liu. Hung Pang. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Banking and Finance, Joseph Chan. Ruonan He. Xuan Tung Huang. Nicholas Lim. Shrishti Sharma. Alejandra Vega Macani. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Business Administration. Angus Allen. Christopher Bayliss. Matthew Beadle. Kelly Borg. Iselin Carlos. Ricardo de la Fuente Recabarren. Dinesh De Silva. Kelvin Holly. Catherine Lawrence. Weijie Mi. Bradley Miller. Govin Rajanran. Makamei Ruzbahani. Matthew Ryan. Crystal Sepaya. Lucy Shannon. Varundeep Singh Sidhu. Emmanuel Parko Tan. Scott Taplin. Stephen Thomas. Joshua Wiles. I present graduates submitted to the degree of Master of Business Analytics. The recipient of the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence, Mohammed Rizwan Amanullah. Amir Ali Mavani. Arpit Pandey. Shaya Rahman. Amid Ahmad Siddiqui. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Commerce, Jialin Chen. Wanzu Ku. Huang Gop Han Nguyen. T. Tui Lee Nguyen. Avantika Ramamurthy. Rudrapriya Ravichandran. Chayawan Siriwathaset. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Finance, Niam Ursa Ganbat. Arya Ajit Taurat. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Management, Rameshwar Chowdhury. Bikramjot Gujral. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of Marketing, Uzair Ardeen Ahmed. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Professional Accounting, Chien Yue Lai. Kevin Christopher Lobo. Krishna Kimji Patel. Saket Kumar Srivastava. Sushant Thapa. Zhehao Yuan. Xin Yue. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of Professional Accounting and Leadership, Yuan Liu. Deputy Vice-Chancellor Academic, a higher degree by research is awarded to a graduate who has successfully completed a program of study in which the defining characteristic is research. Our Master of Research is a 2-year full-time equivalent research training degree consisting of research-based coursework, postgraduate research training and a major research project. Graduates have focused on a specific research topic to produce a thesis of up to 20,000 words in preparation to a doctoral degree. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Research, William Beckwith, for a thesis entitled Differences in the Dependency on Income for Subjective Wellbeing. Julia Casey, for a thesis entitled How do Consumers Respond to a Product Harm Crisis? The Role of Online Brand Community. Sagara Sultana Provati, for a thesis entitled Organisation Capital and Carbon Performance. The Doctor of Philosophy is awarded to graduates who have demonstrated the capacity to conduct research independently by forming a distinct contribution to the knowledge of the subject and to afford evidence of coherence and originality, shown either by the discovery of new facts or by the exercise of independent critical power. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Basma Radradeen for a thesis entitled The Quality of Cancer-Related Online Resources, Intentions to Continue to Use and Psychological Outcomes for Cancer-Affected People. Dr. Lindy Clark, who's been awarded the Vice-Chancellor's Commendation for Postgraduate Research for a thesis entitled Embodiment, Affect and Relational Practice in the Emergence of Leadership. Dr. Kobalwahe Dubey, whose thesis is entitled Topics in Market Microstructure, Misconduct and Systemic Risk, an empirical analysis of the South African equity market. The degree was jointly supervised with University of Cape Town under a co-tutel joint PhD agreement. Dr. Guilherme Garcia Belolque for a thesis entitled Cost of Equity Capital for Global Investment Decisions, 3 studies on equity premium, implied cost of capital and country risk premia. Dr. Lauren Gelatli for a thesis entitled Internal Market Orientation, Internal Marketing Practices, Public Service Motivation Persistence and Employee Performance, Empirical Evidence from Australian Universities. Dr. Feng Ho for a thesis entitled Essays on Earnings and Happiness in Australia. Dr. Kin Soon Lim for a thesis entitled Can You Trade Without Markets? Dr. Juhi Jennifer Makwan for a thesis entitled Resilient Post-Merger Integration, a qualitative examination of the effect of employee and organisational resilience on post-merger integration processes and outcomes. Dr. Jane Mbuki for a thesis entitled The Impact of Tribe Ties Between the CEO, CFO, Audit Committee Members and Audit Engagement Partner on Auditor Selection, Audit Quality and Audit Fees, Evidence from Kenya. Dr. Humaira Nazneen for a thesis entitled Made in Bangladesh, Psychosocial Hazards, the Labour Process and Women Garment Workers. Dr. Mohammed Arafat Rahman for a thesis entitled Essays on Applied Econometric Analysis in Macroeconomics and Finance. Dr. Christian Tete Afe for a thesis entitled Unpacking the Role of Salesperson Solution Involvement in Improving Business-to-Business Micro-Enterprises' Financial Wellbeing and Satisfaction. And Dr. Journey Young for a thesis entitled Individual Investors' Behaviours, Biases and Opportunities, Evidence from Australia. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, that completes this evening's presentation of the graduates from the Macquarie Business School.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, I call on Lauren K. Whitfield, who has graduated with a Bachelor of Commerce, to speak on behalf of the graduating group. Lauren.
Good evening, Deputy Vice-Chancellor, members of the University, guests, and the graduating class of 2023. I am extremely honoured to be standing here today as a proud Bachelor of Commerce graduate with a major in cybersecurity governance. Although it's not a very traditional major, I am the result of the choices I made years ago. 4 years ago now, I applied to the Macquarie Business School as an economics major. Like some others, this decision was made with scepticism. I never took a general business class in my life, but I loved economics in secondary school. And I chose Macquarie University because of its diversity in education and strong connections to the business field. So if there was ever a moment where I dove headfirst, it was this moment right here. I made it to my second year of university for me to make the second largest decision of my university career, which was to switch my major. The choice I made to poorly prioritise my time led me astray. Staying in bad friendships and dedicating myself to unrealistic work commitments translated into poor outcomes in my units, and therefore I no longer enjoyed what I was learning. I'm partially led to this moment today because of the choices I made 3 years ago. It's disappointing to reflect on now, but regardless, I embrace the positive that came out of this change by investing my time in the risk management subjects that I found interesting, and I kept going. I made routine choices in my university life thereafter. I took care of my physicality and mental well-being. I attended university lectures and tutorials when I could. I asked for help from the supportive faculty here at the university when I needed it. I studied hard, and then I took breaks in the process. It wasn't always this simple, but the diligence that followed from my persistence translated into better outcomes. And I realised something. I was suddenly proud of myself, what I was learning, and the connections that I was making personally and professionally. Whether they were large or small decisions, positive or negative outcomes, I'm standing here today because of the accumulated choices I made over the course of my time here at Macquarie University. Wendy Wood made a fantastic statement in her book, Good Habits, Bad Habits, The Science of Making Positive Changes That Stick. You, Your goals, your wills, your wishes don't have any part to play in habits. Goals can orientate you to build a habit, but your desires don't make habits work. Actually, your habit self would benefit if you just moved out of the way. In other words, the only thing stopping you from making good habits is the consistency of your choices, the investment you make in yourself. As a condensed summary of my time here at Macquarie University, I learnt that the choices we make are not made in isolation. In fact, they ripple through time, impacting our future and those who support us. The relationships we build, the communities and industries we contribute to, and the passions we work towards are all reflections of the choices we make. They ultimately shape our identity into who we are today and who we will become as industry professionals. For 3 years, I pondered the meaning of U to the power of us. And as I was writing this speech, I finally understood the answer. With the power of your decisions, Macquarie University has the support to multiply your investment in yourself. With the resourcing capabilities and the faculty's passion for both its students and their respective fields, I was able to accomplish anything I wanted to, if I devoted myself to it. On behalf of the class of 2023, a sincere thank you to Macquarie University for supporting our choices and guiding us throughout our time in your care. May our choices and contributions to our industries be a positive reflection of your program. Congratulations to my fellow graduates. It's been an honour that one of my many life choices has led me to share this special moment with you all. And may your choices always be a true reflection of who you are and shape your career into something you can always be proud of. Thank you.
Thank you, Lauren, for those wonderful words. I'm sure you all recognise the sacrifices that Lauren shared with you, but that you also made in your own journey. But look where it got you. And this is just the beginning. Every time I stand up here, I'm struck and humbled by the sacrifices you've made and the possibilities that lie ahead. Lauren reflected that in her speech to you. I commend you on that and congratulate you all again. Distinguished guests, the fabulous Angela Brewer. Wonderful recital as always. Thank you, Angela. Angela is the founder and artistic director of Coast Opera Australia. Please also join me in thanking our musicians. On organ, Heather Moen Boyd. And on trumpet, Melanie McLaughlin. I'd also like to take this opportunity to thank the members of our alumni community who've generously offered their time to ensure the day runs smoothly so that you can all celebrate this occasion. To those you can't see, and those who are standing at the side who've helped out, our technical and support teams who make graduations happen, my sincere thanks. Graduates, you have now crossed that proverbial platform, and your relationship with the university has evolved from student to graduate and alumnus. It is, however, far from the end of your association with us. You may choose to continue your studies or plough furrows anew. You are nonetheless an indelible part of the Macquarie University community. Our alumni network, which is over 230,000 graduates strong, spanning more than 140 countries around the world, embraces you. Our alumni team will keep you informed about the university's own journey, as well as that of your fellow students. We very much look forward to seeing you back on campus, to attend alumni events, undertake further study, or simply visit our beautiful campus to reminisce in the good times that you had while you studied with us. Graduates, the award of a university degree carries many opportunities and privileges. But like all privileges, it comes with responsibilities. I urge you to commit to lifelong learning and inquiry. It is important across your lifetime to always be open to new knowledge and the possibility for greater understanding. I would counsel that you should hold strong opinions lightly and continually reflect on how and what you know and how you arrived at that knowledge. I urge you to set ambitious goals for yourselves. You came here so that we might help you realize your dreams. Without ambitious goals, you won't achieve what you set out to do. We know you have endless possibility in front of you. I urge you to continue to work hard, as you have already done so, and it has brought you thus far. You, your friends and families, and the world as a whole will all be thankful for it. At Macquarie, we pride ourselves on developing every student into engaged community citizens and leaders. I urge you to always give thought to what you can do for others. You do not always have to do very much to make a real difference. Often, a simple gesture or a kind word can have an enormous impact. I challenge you to continue to exercise sound judgment and initiative, and to be generous in offering practical advice and wisdom to those you meet on life's journey. My hope is that as graduates of Macquarie University, you will use what you've learnt here, not only for your own benefit, but also for the betterment of our community. And in all you do, I charge you to uphold the good name of Macquarie University. I also hope that you'll remember the people who have helped you along the way, many of whom are here today on my left-hand side, but also gathered behind me on the stage. To acknowledge their contribution, I'm going to ask you to do a few things. First, I'd like all new graduates please to stand. Please place your testamers on the seat behind you and turn round to face your family and friends. I would now like you to give them the mightiest of applause. Please turn around, but don't sit down yet. On the stage are a selection of my extraordinary colleagues. They've helped you get to where you are today. Please join me in thanking them for their contribution. Please do pick up your testamas, since we will be leaving the hall very soon. As we do, the organist will play the traditional recessional music for graduation that's been played at ceremonies like these for many centuries. Now might I ask everybody to stand. Shortly, I will lead the official party out to be followed by the graduates. I also invite you to enjoy some light refreshments with us afterwards. Again, to the graduates of Macquarie University, my warmest congratulations. I wish you the very best for the wonderful futures that lie ahead. Congratulations.